You got it. Ready.
Make way, guys. Make a pass.
He's out there. Just want to say hi.
Man, I got going there. Right. This is right. Damn.
It's 101.
About 35.
Kevin, does it?
I think I always have that kind of reaction here. Boston's always been a special place in my heart. I probably always will. That tonight was, although the outcome wasn't the way I wanted it to be, it was a great homecoming. It felt really good to be in the building.
How hard was it for you to sit on the bench and not play in this game?
Going back-to-backs is very difficult for me, regardless of what I look like out here. I think that's a tribute to, obviously a work ethic and things I put into this. I'm making 39 look like 25 these days. But it's very hard. It's hard to even come in this building and not want to play. But the appreciation that not only the city, but the Mass area, the Northeast, they give me, the love is unconditional, and I'm very appreciative of it.
All right, part 2 of the show. We have seen so much KG tonight. Let's talk a little bit about this game here.
What game?
The basketball game.
Yeah,
there's a thing that happened before the KG
ceremony. No,
That's right. So during the breaks in the KG ceremony was basketball, and Kelly Olynyk had another fine game. The guy is actually shooting comfortably from downtown, and tonight he went. Did he go 3 for 3? Do I have that right?
3 for 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Kelly Olynyk.
In 28 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, he's shown that he has the potential, and he's it's more than potential now to be a good shooter in the NBA. The defense can be up for question, and with his size and his stature, I don't know if he's ever going to be the kind of defender you'd want out of a center.
But he's been really effective. He's not, he's not a dominant shot blocker, but his positioning has improved enough that he's been an effective defender this year.
Yeah, and certainly the three-point shooting, because that's always something you want. Brad loves that when you have bigs that can step out and make that shot. I asked him about the three-point shooting tonight and just how that can really launch your rhythm, and he said, well, three-point shooting is probably the next most contagious thing to the flu. So once you start knocking them down, everyone starts knocking them down. The Celtics certainly did that tonight.
And then Jay Crowder had another solid night, and he had 10 rebounds as well. He had to guard Andrew Wiggins a lot of this game, and Wiggins had a good game. Jay Crowder is going to have nights where he plays good defense, but he's just going up against a great scorer, and he can't even stop him. But I thought it was a good night overall for Jay, and Jay felt as a team they played very, very well.
Jay really, to me, is kind of, maybe I wouldn't say the heart and soul of this team, but he's really
the soul
the
and
engine.
Heart of this team.
Yes, there you go. He's the one that really drives you. He represents what Celtics basketball is, what it should be, and his play is contagious. I would probably argue that kind of play is more contagious than good three-point shooting. But he's certainly been someone who's really stepped in above and beyond since he's got here in the trade with Rondo.
And Evan Turner and Isaiah Thomas combined for 22 assists tonight, so it's pretty rare that they get a double-digit assist guy with this current roster to get 2 of them. That's a pretty huge deal. But the fact is that they shot 46 for 89. They shot over 50% tonight.
They were hovering around like 56, 58 most of the night.
Yeah, and in the fourth quarter, obviously, they had a huge lead, so it kind of went down there. Yeah. But it was the first great shooting night they've had, and I can't even remember.
Yeah. And, that was certainly accentuated a little bit by RJ. What did RJ Hunter wind up at?
So RJ, he went 3 for 8. He had, where did points go? There it is, 7 points, but he had 3 blocks.
3 blocks, yeah.
3 blocks.
I mean, he's turning into, he looks like someone who could be a special player. Of course, coming out of college, everyone was excited, this kid can score. He definitely can do that. He looks like, he's much more of a scorer than people hope James Young could become that. It doesn't seem like he's been that yet or really had the opportunity to. But Hunter looks like he has that it factor of a good NBA player where, he has the blocks, he's a tough kind of player. But, young guy, you take your lumps, you're going to have your goods, and you're going to have your random half-court shots at the end of the first quarter. So.
Which was really random. That kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, but hey, SportsCenter top 10.
That's right. And how about Isaiah Thomas picking off that pass from Ricky Rubio at half court and then going with the lefty reverse score? I couldn't believe he picked that pass off. It was like OBJ out there.
Yeah, I mean, Isaiah Thomas, the way he is successful in this league, he's smaller than literally everybody. I mean, Ricky Rubio had some decent size on him
He's
tonight.
like 5 inches taller than him.
Yeah, and but Isaiah is quick, and that quickness is what kills. when it's on. You know, it seems like earlier this year, Isaiah was kind of, you know, more streakier. He would have, you know, really bad first halves and then just turn it on. He has the clutch factor, and he's probably still, I would say, better suited for that six-man role on a championship contending team. Right now, the Celtics need him to be much more than that, but he's a very capable player, and he certainly deserved, you know, the spot he has here.
I think we'll probably see him go back to that when Marcus Smart comes back.
Yeah.
Eventually, whenever that is.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us tonight on the Garden Report. Gethin, thank you. That was great.
You're welcome.
More KG. Let's do more KG. Don't forget to download Grandstand on the App Store or go to grandstand.me. You can find the Garden Report in an audio form on iTunes. You can find it on the CLNS Radio app. You can go to Libsyn to find it. You can go to Stitcher to find it. You can find us anywhere you want. But watch us on YouTube, obviously, because that's where we make the most money. So, for Grandstand, for Gethin, for Jared, for Kyle behind the camera, good night.
Good night.
Kevin, are you enjoying this experience with these young fellas, aside from tonight?
It's keeping me young at times. The overall experience is a great one, to be honest. We got some good guys, good young guys that are going to be very promising in the future. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm having some fun here. But there's never a dull moment around here, I'll tell you that. Wish we could have won tonight's game, but, you know, that's what it is. The Celtics played really well tonight. And back to the drawing board tomorrow.
I guess the several billion-dollar question, is this the last run-through for you?
I just want to say thank you all for all the appreciation tonight. It's getting hot in here. Now, on that note, I'm mixing. I see you guys later. Let me out of here. I see you guys later. Thank y'all, man. Appreciate it, Boston. See how you just blew that whole thing right? We out here.